You want to win tournaments, you need to have all the shots, obviously. So I think that was one of the realizations that I had. I don't think I would have been able to understand that without that data.
Chance to make that putt right there.
At the RSM Classic in 2023, Ludvig was incredible. He shot 61-61 on the weekend to pick up his first PGA Tour win. The numbers were remarkable.
Remarkable indeed. As I dug deep into the ShotLink numbers, the data was clear. Ludvig dominated in one key stat. That set him up for success and ultimately allowed him to win.
Strokes gained off the tee first, strokes gained tee to green first, so in this category of driving, he's been solid.
Talking a little bit about the RSM last year, what do you remember about the weekend and how well you played?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I got really good memories from that week.
Bear now on the tee at 17. He has played the last 4 holes 5 under.
Great looking shot.
Oh my goodness.
NC Island, I've always liked that place and played a bunch of junior tournaments and amateur tournaments and Jones Cups and whatnot. So I've always loved being around that place.
He's got an opportunity to possibly win his first event on the PGA Tour.
Ended up playing pretty good golf too, so that was really cool.
One last birdie putt for Åberg. And of course it falls. Another goal reached. Savor the moment, Ludvig. You are now a PGA Tour winner.
So we're kind of diving into numbers, and in particular like ShotLink data. How often are you diving into your numbers, seeing what you did well or maybe what you didn't do so well?
Because of all the data that we can get, I think it would be foolish not to use it. I think it's important to understand what you're doing well and what you can do better.
Turning professional, playing PGA Tour golf and starting to see the numbers, was there anything shocking that you saw when you dove into the data?
What I thought was really cool was I got my strokes gained for different pins on the greens.
Okay.
So like my left pins were a lot worse than my right pins.
Okay.
So it just taught me like, hey, you need to have a shot into left pins, wind off your left, you want to hit a draw into a back left pin.
You cannot miss left here. What a play there by Ludvig. It's a great shot.
I'm not a numbers guy, but I like it, and I feel like you can really you can dive deep into those things.
The good news is we got a guy that dives deep into the numbers.
Okay.
Not often you can dominate a tournament with just a driver.
Åberg's turn. Right out of the center of the club face.
But the data showed just that. Ludvig ranked 6th in driving accuracy and 2nd in distance. Just a lethal combination. A top 6 in both those categories only happened 7 times last season by any player.
So ranked 6th in accuracy and 2nd in distance. I think if you could do that every week, you'd be all right. You'd be all right. Driving it well, it definitely sets you up to do these things, and it's a lot easier playing from the fairway further on for sure. I vividly remember that we try to use it as much as we could. So even if a hole got like, you could probably hit 3-wood, but we just go ahead and send that driver because I felt like I was hitting it well.
Very intimidating tee shot. Well, that looked like a confident swing too from Ludvig.
If you're going through a practice session, how many drivers are you hitting?
I'll start off by just hitting a few, just to like see the tendencies and see how I'm hitting it. And then once you kind of like feel like that's okay, then I can go on and actually play golf.
Gotcha.
Ultimately, that's what you do. You know? The biggest thing for me is when I'm hitting driver that I need to make sure in my backswing that my head stays this way.
Okay.
Because if I go this way, there's no way for me to go that's not this way.
Gotcha.
So that's when I get
So you're missing that right, in theory?
Well, the thing is I can miss both.
Okay, gotcha.
Because I can be, the natural miss is right, but then I'll add my hands and I can miss left.
Yeah.
So I just.
So it's always where your head position is. In theory, it's like that's the thing you're thinking about.
That's what I'm almost feeling like someone's holding my head.
Okay.
Like someone's like.
Talking about the RSM, go back to Lou, because he's got something that you did that nobody else did that week.
When you're the only player to drive a par 4 green at a PGA Tour event, some may call that lucky. But if you do it twice, that's skill.
Åberg's going to take it on here down the breeze as well. No problems. No questions either.
85 players attempted to go for the green, and Ludvig was the only one to knock it on. And he did it twice.
So nobody besides you drove the 5th green, and you did it twice. Do you remember the shot you were hitting that week on number 5?
I do, actually. It was a good number to the pin. I hit it hard. And then knowing that if I miss it, it's going to miss a little bit, get hit by the wind, and then come back a little bit.
The data you're looking at pre-tournament, I find very interesting because I know you guys lean on that heavily. A lot of tour guys do.
Yeah.
When you're going through the golf course like last year and you're looking at that hole, is the data telling you driver is the play?
Yeah, especially, I'm fortunate to have data that's, tailored for me in my game. It might look a little bit different for someone else.
Okay.
But yeah, for me, it was driver all day. Even if I don't hit it, I can always chip it, like I said, 30 feet, and then should make it easy for it. If you want to win tournaments, you need to be a little bit more aggressive, I think.
Any questions?
Oh, there's a rock there, Jim. Wow.
As you mentioned, driving the 5th a couple times and making a whole bunch of birdies helps. Good to hear kind of some insights on how to play well at the RSM.
Thank you.